Shalom, and welcome to another episode of Thanks, but no thanks. Here we go.
Hello world, we're back again in our second episode. This is the first ever reoccurring episode, right?
Yeah, first ever. Let's preface this before we start. I know we did have 2 extra Facebook followers before we put out our last Thanks but no thanks episode, so just have some thick skin. It's all in fun, but there are still things that bug us. So obviously there was somebody that lived in a tiny house that liked us, and somebody that maybe was a fancy pants wearer.
Or bleached their hair, wore fancy pants, and lived in a tiny house.
Yeah, maybe the trifecta. So sorry, come back to the fold. We're probably gonna offend somebody this week.
Today we have a assortment of cookies and milk. Bonjour.
That's a good dunker. This was something that I saw the other day on the back of a van, and it really just torqued me. It had the number 26.2. Now, most people don't know what that is. I do, just because I'm in certain circles, but 26.2 means that person had ran a marathon. Way to go.
Or driven a marathon in a car.
So they had a 26.2, so way to go. You're awesome. What I don't understand though is I've seen 13.1s out there. You know, I never laminated and framed up my C report cards from school, and I think that's kind of what it is when you're putting a 13.1 on your car. You're celebrating mediocrity, and I don't think that's what I'm about. I don't think that's what our country's about. Check the flag. I just think it's really dumb. The 26.2 people, like, ooh, look at you, you're so cool. You were picked first in school in everything you did. 13.1 people, why? No one cares.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
Either 0
Yeah.
miles.
I mean, it's asinine. Why don't maybe I'll go out and run a little bit and I'll put maybe a 0.8 or a 1.1 after I run, see how far I can make it, and then put a little, silhouette of a fat man, because that's an accomplishment for me. No, that's stupid. Don't do it.
He's just jealous. He probably couldn't get 1.1 either. Maybe we should see.
I could get 0.1.
Maybe you're just jealous that you'll never get a 26.2 or a 33 or a 1.1.
I can at least do a 0.1. So to that I have to say thanks,
but no thanks. Next up is for me is the people that announce they're having a baby. That's not bad. But when they show the ultrasound picture, when it's a boy, they have to brag about it, like, oh, he wasn't being shy in the picture here. Look at that.
Yeah, it's my boy.
Look the arrow's pointing to.
But
for girls, they never do that. It's not like, look what she's got. She's not hiding it. They never do that for girls. But it's boys. Everyone's just like gonna brag how much the little thingy is.
Wing dingy.
Yeah, whatever.
I get you. I've never thought of it that way. It's because we're still such a male-driven society.
Why don't people brag about the girls' body part that shows an ultrasound?
We don't celebrate the women's anatomy. It's just that's my boy. Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. That's fair.
So to those ultrasounds, I say thanks,
but no thanks. My next one, I'm going to springboard off of the last one with the 26.2 and 13.1. I've been deemed a racist in my day. Me, racist. I don't particularly care for any type of race, to be honest with you. I hate all races equally. So to those that say I'm racist, no. I hate them all. I hate marathons. I hate half marathons. I hate 5Ks. I hate 3Ks. I hate fun runs. I hate
walks to the mailbox.
No, those are fine. But here's my problem with races, is you've got thousands of people that pay, let's say $50 to entry. Somebody out there is making a killing. I think it's worse than a pyramid scheme. They take up our roads. So they take up our roads. They're not paying their taxes. They have to block the roads to drive on the roads.
Oh,
See? So they take up our roads, they have to close said roads on Saturdays. What if I want to take my family to Sears and buy some clothes and get a hamburger? And all of a sudden there's a race going on.
turn it around and go back.
We got a detour. And all they do is provide those people is they give you a swag bag with a bottle that was probably provided for free, a t-shirt that cost them $4, and a $3 medal from China that says, hey, thanks for wasting your Saturday with us and giving us all your money. Oh, they do provide porta potties, but most runners that are dedicated do it while they run, if you know what I mean. So I don't understand races in general. I think they're crazy. Crazy. Not the people that run them. You are too, but the people that put them on. I mean, those guys are brilliant, honestly. You're brilliant. You did it. You figured it out. But the people are like, you know what, I could have ran this Saturday for free, but I'm going to go to a race and spend some money and do it with everybody and feel miserable together. Way to go. So that I say thanks.
But no thanks. Speaking of babies, when someone's pregnant, have you ever heard when someone's pregnant and they're feeling their belly, someone's feeling their belly and kick in, and they're like, ooh, we got a soccer player in there. You heard that?
Yeah, I've heard it.
It's always the same. Yeah, maybe he's going to be a soccer player. What if he's going to be an abusive husband, huh? You ever think about that?
Maybe.
Maybe not be so happy. Maybe you need to take some precautions of this baby's future. But let's be real. You can't just assume your kid's going to be good at sports just because they kick in the womb. They're trying to get out.
MMA.
What else could you say when they're kicking?
Oh, he's gonna be a cyclist, or he's gonna be a drummer. He's really playing a beat on my bladder down there.
Oh, he's going to be a good boxer. He's going to be an MMA fighter. He's going to be a good WWF fighter. Not real wrestling, but fake wrestling.
WWE.
Oh, I know.
The World Wildlife Foundation took over that acronym. The only reason I know is I used to be an avid wrestling fan in my younger years. I know. Not one.
Remember the kids that thought it was real?
This guy.
You did?
My parents all the time would say, yeah, honey, you know that isn't real. And I says, yes, it is. Look, Mom.
Quiet, Mom, or I'm gonna
They're
pile drive you.
They're jumping off the top rope. That's so not fake. Look, he used a chair. I mean, so when I got to my middle school years, I was like, okay, like it's scripted, but they're
talented.
it's good athletes. It's no more scripted than American Gladiators wasn't. That was a good time.
That was good. Remember when they
Brother
brought
American Gladiators.
Hurricane? Like those women were in shape, but they weren't like hot. But it was like she could beat me up.
Yeah.
She would force herself to kiss me even if I didn't want her to. I respect her buffness. They had those giant Q-tips that fight each other.
Giant Q-tips.
Okay, back to the pregnant. So to the babies kicking in the womb, they're not future soccer players. They're probably just going to be average people.
They might be
Average
lazy.
skills. They might have restless legs. So to that I say thanks.
But no thanks. My last rant really gets my blood boiling. Summer times, driving up the canyon, blind curves, all of a sudden you see a cyclist on a canyon road. And guess what?
Accidentally hit them.
Oh, I'd like to. But guess what? They're never on the right side of the line. They're always inside. Why? Because you need to share the road with them. No. They should stay out of the canyons and out of harm's way because you got just 2 lanes.
I'll share the road with
coming
people
like this.
when they have a vehicle that goes the same speed as my car.
Exactly. Put them on the highway. Here's the problem. First of all is they don't register their bikes. They're not paying their taxes to ride that. They're not licensed
it comes
to
down to
drive.
taxes, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it's taxes. They're not licensed to be on the road, so get them off the road. And they're endangering people because they never get their butt over to the side of the road, and it endangers cars flying by because no one wants to hit a guy and have him come through your windshield. No one's that miserable
Not very
person.
pleasant.
Sometimes you get up there and you're like, dude, get over, and your truck coming this way with a grandioso boat's coming, and you're like, just irritates me. Stay out of the canyons. It's beautiful. I'm driving up the canyons or riding up the canyon, whatever you're doing, but stop it. Stay away.
Get a motorcycle.
Get a motorcycle. Get licensed. Get off our tax-paying dollar roads. You hear me?
You hear me? You hear me? You hear me?
I think 2 of your things so far are about people that are healthier than us. Just saying. I don't know if it's tax reasons or for jealousy reasons? You gotta
No,
say.
it's not jealousy. It's not jealousy. A, I don't want the hemorrhoids involved. A, B, I look silly in a helmet like that. And C,
Probably the bicycle shorts.
there's no spandex that fits this body.
Expandex.
I mean, I'd have to Crisco the thighs to get the spandex on. So yeah, put that in your visual bank.
And
You're
look at
welcome.
it.
I'm not jealous. I just think it's asinine. I think it's inconsiderate of you people. So the cyclists in the canyon, I have to say thanks.
But no thanks.
No.
You're out of the way. No,
Yeah.
it's a safe thing.
You're out of there. Get out of the canyon.
Wait, this is safe, right?
Yeah, you're not safe. Last cookie, I'll split it in half. Not
Here's
safe.
another thanks but no thanks involving social media, which I know none of you have a problem with. The smirk face, the duck face, whatever it is, that people can't take a picture and just smile. They have to do the feelers to the side.
Got it, next.
What is this?
The half smirk like the.
Are
I
you-
don't know. Do I have to go to
I
the
think it's
bathroom
afraid
or not?
people are afraid of getting wrinkles or something. It's like why some of the Asian people laugh, so they don't get any wrinkles.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I guess Asian people aren't.
Asian? Yeah, you can say Asian.
No wrinkles. So I think people do that because they don't want to. Look at this double chin I got. So it's just dumb. Look at your pictures, and if you have a couple of eating this, take them down.
All of you women out there probably, the Instagram. If you've taken a selfie, you've probably done that annoying face.
Also,
Smile once in a while.
the pose. I've seen a lot of girls doing this.
Strike a pose.
They put their hand like this on their side. They can't. They don't have their arms hanging by their side, but they've got to do that. They've got to turn slightly towards the camera and do this with their arm. And without fail, if they do it, they're doing all their pictures. For some reason, maybe they don't feel like they look as good with their arms down. They have to do this.
Maybe it accentuates their curves.
So I'm gonna start doing that. So
Accentuates. Accentuates.
smirk. So the
Whatever.
side smirk and the
Duck lips.
teapot pose, a little teapot.
Short and stout.
But for that, thanks.
But no thanks.
Again, thank you for watching our second recurring episode of Thanks.
But no thanks.
Tune in next time when we'll have some kind of crazy adventure. Don't miss it. Every Monday, look out for us, world.
We're on the YouTube, if you haven't noticed.
Yeah. If you have a Gmail, it's way easy. It's free. Free 99 to subscribe.
Best free subscription you'll ever use.
Because someday, we're not going to use social media to announce our videos. We're just going to be so big we won't have to. And so
Yeah.
you guys will have to. You gotta know where gotta know where the episode is.
Big in social stature, not big in fatness.
Yeah. I am down 10 pounds from the first of the year, about not after that. 8-9 pounds I'm down all the way. What about you?
All right. Thanks for watching. Tune in next Monday. Thanks for all your support.
And in case we don't see you again, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Ox and Holmes.
Use the word racist.
I like those cookies that aren't really dense. You can get a lot of milk inside of it. Then when you put it up to your mouth, you like suck in, and it just slurps that milk out. But yeah, that's a good cookie.
Another thanks but no thanks. ISIS.
Dude, don't say that. What if they come after?